I've tried to do Over the Top. I think this is my third time trying to do it. The last time, my phone just kept jamming. So I'd already done like one already. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna call it a day. So this time around, I hope I actually get through the whole song. There's a lot to say about that song and the video. So yeah, I hope I don't get to like 10 minutes because ain't nobody gonna watch an Animoji for like 10 minutes. Or maybe, we'll see. First time I heard that beat, I thought, wow, that's a hard beat. Like, this song should have been track number one. And you know you like a song when you go and check who produced it. Well, I do. So I went and checked, and it was produced by 30 Rock. He produced Roddy Riches the Box. So that guy. So kudos to that guy though, because this is a dope beat. Over the top.
Ain't no love though. So my spot though. I'm on the shelf. Over the top. Ain't no love though. I'm on the shelf.
You know, this song is kind of like Lecrae being a rebel again, but this time to the music industry because it talks about selling his spot and he's off the shelf. He's no longer for sale. So, yeah, I thought that was interesting.
I'm at a stop. Yeah, over the top for real. Over the top for real. Over the top for real.
Price won't drop for real.
Over the top for real. Over the top for real. Over the top, checking the stock.
It's about to pop for real. Got a Nike deal. All I see is checks, little boy. Grand flexing for respect, little boy. Instagram is a problem. And flexing, man. My thing is, what I would consider as somebody flexing, you might not. But we can agree that there are sometimes people who are intentionally flexing on you and stunting on you. They're intentionally trying to tell you that you're not where I am. I'm not where you are. My life is better than yours. And you're nothing if you're not on my level or higher. So, but the problem is, I think there will always be somebody who has better stuff than you do. So I think it's kind of tricky, like when you're trying to flex on people, because all it takes is one person to show you that they have more stuff than you. And now that's a shot to your pride. And it's a rat race because people are trying to outdo each other. And wow, before you know it, you're like 3 minutes. Wow. Little boy, most of y'all broke. I'm in the millie just being holy. I mean, he must have made the millie because if he can afford 30 Rock, he must have a bag somewhere because I'm sure 30 Rock doesn't come cheap, especially after producing the box. But that's cool though, that he didn't have to be crooked to make a millie. He did that being holy. That's cool. Did it. Did it. Did it. Now, on the Road to Restoration documentary, he said his son heard the song and said, "Daddy, you're bragging." And he said, "No, I'm not." And it is true. He did build an independent label, Reach Records, shout out. He did have a Billboard #1 album. So, yeah, he did do all that stuff. But I do like that after saying all that stuff, he says, who cares? Because it's not just bragging on you. He's telling you that stuff means nothing, which is kind of like the theme of a lot of the songs on the album. Speaking of plaques, though, I thought the plaque that he smashed in the video was a prop. I didn't think it was the real one. It turns out it was the real one. And he's actually, I think, running a competition to give it away to somebody. But he said him smashing it was that he didn't want to find his identity in the plaque itself. The fact that 1 million people heard the song "I'll Find You" to him is more important than getting the plaque. So it's what the plaque represents that's important, not the plaque itself.
Touch the stars, it wasn't hard. These rappers hoping they don't fly. And all it is the devil's plot. I got awards, a lot of plaques, but they don't keep my soul intact.
They don't. A lot of things don't, though. You think that when you get certain things that you'll be happy, and you could be for like a week or two or a month, but after a while it just doesn't do anything. Like if you have problems, if you have insecurities, you still have those problems and those insecurities and those shortcomings. So the thing is, we keep like buying stuff, and you end up just keep buying stuff, achieving stuff, because you're trying to fill a void. So stuff just doesn't solve problems unless you address them. The fame, a drug the same as crack. And that's true though, because time and time again we've seen celebrities go crazy when they're not as big as they used to be, or when somebody else smashes their record. Like if they sold 100,000 copies first week, another rapper comes and sells 200,000, and that's, people go crazy over such stuff. So finding your worth and your identity in achievements and numbers is a trap. It's a trap. You're guaranteed that you're gonna fall. So don't do that.
Ain't no love though, so much spot though. I'm on the shelf, over the top, ain't no love though. I'm on the shelf, I'm at a stop, yeah, over the top for real, over the top for real, over the top for real.
Price won't drop for real.
Over the top for real, over the top for real, over the top, checking the stock.
It's about to pop for real.
Met your favorite rappers,
That was made of flesh, little boy. Because you do know that rappers or any kind of celebrity, you kind of feel like if you're looking at them through like Instagram or on a TV, you kind of think of them as being bigger than life, like they're not human, they're not like us regular people. But make your favorite rappers, they was made of flesh. Run-up checks still end up depressed. Money can solve your problems, because you could drop a lot of cash on something and get it and still be depressed. And I think that sucks though. And actually that reminds me of something KB said when he was asked about Bruce Jenner or Caitlyn Jenner. He said that she may have changed her her gender. But if she had issues before, she would have those same issues. So buying stuff doesn't change who you are on the inside. It really doesn't. And it sucks. It's a trap. Can you imagine waiting for something for a month that you really wanted to get, and then you get it and you find you're not as happy as you thought you were gonna be, You still feel the same. So it's a trap.
I've been doing this so long, I don't get nervous. You can have the perks.
I'd rather have a purpose. Now I'm confused, because when I first heard that line, I thought he said you can have the perks. I'd rather have a purpose, as in perks, as in Percocets, as in the drugs. But somebody said it as in perks, as in the benefits of something. So, but if it does mean perks, as in the benefits of something, it's a lot of Christian rappers want to be in Lecrae's spot for the benefits that comes with, because he has been to a number of Rock Nation brunches. He has been in rooms where most people would only dream to be in. But he's saying that he'd rather have a purpose than to have the perks of all that stuff. So I don't know which one he meant. But he did put out a video explaining things you may have missed from the video. And I've been purposely trying not to watch that until I do these little videos. So yeah, probably tomorrow when I get back to work, I'm probably gonna watch it. So finally, I should get done with the song. Jesus Christ, retro Nikes, I'm the overlap. Man, I really wish I was a sneakerhead just because of that line. Jesus Christ, retro Nikes, I'm the overlap. Probably Douglas could say that, because like Douglas will tell you the name of the shoe and the number. Like, oh, these are the Jacquera 57s. I wish I was a sneakerhead just for that particular line, because it's a pretty dope line. And I did see a number of people like tweet it. But no residence. I got evidence. Only God could deliver me, keep me holy. When I heard that, you know what I thought of? Like, there's this book called Gods at War. And on this, not paragraph, but chapter where he talks about people who idolized money and achievement. It seemed like a number of people who did, and they ended up losing it all, were actually thankful that they did. Because they said, if I had not lost all that money, I still would have been a slave to whatever I was a slave to. So sometimes God, the only way he can like take you out of a situation is to take that thing away from you. It might be something that you really did treasure, but the only way to deliver you from it is to take that thing away. And sometimes you think, I can't live without that thing, but sometimes it's a mercy when God takes it away. So yeah, and I guess the position that he was in, yeah, only God could deliver him, only God could restore him. So restoration.
For the top and the real white, I thank God for the stock and the bill pay. But just give me a piece of mind, a piece of land, and my God, and I promise I'm chill, mate. I'm over the top, ain't no love, though. So much spot, though. I'm on the shelf, over the top, ain't no love, though. I'm on the shelf,
I'm out of stock. Over the top for real. Over the top for real. Over the top for real. Price won't drop for real. It's about to pop for real.